In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to monitor Supabase logs. We'll walk through the basic process of opening your Supabase dashboard, choosing the right project, accessing the logs area, selecting a data source, and then using standard SQL to filter what you see. This is a useful workflow when you want to investigate errors, review activity, or narrow down specific events happening inside your project. To get started, go to Supabase and open the dashboard. If you manage multiple workspaces or projects, take a moment to make sure you're in the correct account and looking at the right environment before continuing. That helps avoid confusion later, especially if you're comparing activity across development and production projects. Once you're in the dashboard, click on the project you want to monitor. This brings you into that project's control panel where you can manage its database, authentication, settings, and logs. Choosing the correct project is important because logs are project specific, so everything you view here will reflect activity for that individual setup. After the project opens, click on Logs. This is where Supabase collects and displays log data that can help you understand what's happening behind the scenes. Depending on what you're troubleshooting, this area can give you visibility into requests, database-related activity, and other operational events. It's a good starting point whenever something isn't behaving the way you expect. Next, select your data source from the drop-down menu. This step helps you focus on the type of logs you actually want to inspect. In many cases, different data sources represent different parts of your project, so choosing the right one makes your search more efficient and keeps the results relevant. If you're not seeing what you expected, double-check this drop-down first, since it often determines the scope of the log data you're viewing. Once the correct data source is selected, run standard SQL to filter your logs. This allows you to narrow large volumes of log data into something much more manageable. For example, you might filter by time range, severity, or specific text patterns depending on what you're trying to find. The main idea is to use SQL to reduce noise and surface the most useful entries quickly. As you work, keep your queries simple at first, then refine them gradually. That approach makes it easier to spot whether your filter is too broad or too restrictive. If your results seem empty, review the selected data source and your SQL conditions to make sure they match the activity you're trying to track. And that's how to monitor Supabase logs, from opening your project to filtering the results for faster troubleshooting and analysis.